Like, that is one of the most stupid questions.
Darius Vassell? Seriously, you all need to just stay quiet. This is getting really annoying doing this quiz.
What is going on here?
Welcome along to the shoutiest segment on a multitude of Irish platforms. It's the scintillating, it's the splendido, it's the stupefying crappy quiz. Every Friday we pit three of team off the ball up against each other in the shoutiest segment on a multitude of Irish platforms. In our quiz of sporting factoids at the end of the week. One of these weeks I'll get it right. Allow me to welcome tonight's contestants. Our first contestant is now an influencer.
Hey.
He's told us all in separate conversations that he's garnered 154 followers in the space of 127 hours. He loves his new followers. At Ballyhale for Life 247 is now his best friend. He's going for pints tonight with at Schlitters Bigger Than Stones. It's the tip tank, Shane Stapleton.
Thanks, Jeff. Wasn't expecting that.
A good week, Shane. A good week.
A big week for the following.
Yeah, big time.
What are you up to now? 154?
Ooh. Unnecessary roughness.
Wow.
In the middle seat is a man who is the face of hashtag Travel with DB. After their Mayo trip to New York next year, he'll then go with David Brady to the Galapagos Islands and swim with turtles. They'll venture to Rio to samba the nights away, and then they'll shack up in Bangkok to see the best things the world has to offer. Ooh, wonder what that is. Soon to be the nation's biggest travel journalist, it's Catherine Thomas. It's Nathan Nate Dog Murphy. How much are you getting, Nathan? How much are you getting? That's all the public
We
want to
haven't
know.
discussed funding yet. It's all for charity, Jerry.
not
Yeah,
for
the
profit.
charity of Nathan Murphy's bank account.
Well, listen, whatever Kilban is getting, I will settle for.
Kilban's going too. So it's you, Kilban and DB let loose.
And a couple of hundred.
In
And a couple of
summertime.
hundred.
And a couple of hundred
Mayo
Mayo
fans.
fans.
Are you getting a plane? How's it working?
Yeah,
You're flying out
DB
from
is
Knock?
hiring a plane. No, he can't fly from Knock.
Everything will be revealed in 3 weeks.
You need to get everything will be revealed in 3 weeks. But I did ask, are we going to fly from Knock? And DB pointed out that you
Immigration.
can't go through passport immigration.
Oh yeah, well, screw that. So you got to go from Shannon.
So we're going to go from
Dublin. More Mayo people live in Dublin than live in Shannon.
Well, exactly.
Claire.
That's where all the money is in Mayo, in Dublin.
Yeah.
And New York.
So-
A lot of Mayo money.
A lot
in
of
New
Mayo
York.
money in
Well,
New
this is,
York.
I haven't fully discussed this with DB yet. He hasn't, I don't think, fully explored the billionaire Mayo person in New York market just yet.
Are there many of them?
There must be a few.
Is Michael Bloomberg one of the Ballyhonus Bloombergs?
Well, I don't see why not.
Could well be.
He can be if he wants.
Be the Hokey, the Greek from Belmullet.
I'm surprised you
Belmullet.
haven't latched on just yet and thought, listen, maybe the whole off the ball crew can go.
Well,
Don't worry.
I spoke to David
Don't
off
worry.
air today. Don't you worry.
Nathan. We've been sliding into the DMs of the relevant people, just not you.
Mm-hmm.
We realise that there's a head of the organisation. Fish rots from the head, I think, is the phrase I'm working for here. Anyway, our final contestant tonight has been keeping the head down this season. If people don't know, David Brady is taking 100 people to New York next year.
Hundreds.
300 people. Him and 300 of his closest friends / fundraisers.
On the Maybank holiday weekend. Although the dates for the game haven't been fully confirmed yet.
But they will be. They'll be that, won't they?
Everything will be confirmed in 3 weeks' time.
Right. Our final contestant tonight, Tommy's in this somewhere along the way. Our final contestant tonight has been keeping the head down this season as Meath Hill look to win the Intermediate Championship. That'll be going back to back. Each and every man he marked last year turned to him and said, "You're shite in the crappy quiz." He's not going to let this man, his man, have the edge at any point this summer. He's back and he's looking to win. It's the Meath Hill Billy, Tommy Rooney. I nearly didn't screw that up.
You've no chance of winning the Intermediate Championship.
How come?
Just doesn't happen.
His
Like
hashtag
Doesn't happen.
you were fighting above your weight there, winning the junior, let's be honest.
Why are we fighting over our weight? We were a long time knocking on the door, Nathan.
Well,
He has his eyes on bigger prize. His hashtag is always Meath Hill for Sam. Winning intermediate is the least
Bit of a play,
of what he wants to do.
At the least. Look, Wolf Tones did it 13 years ago in Meath, 15 years ago.
Oh,
went from
I can
junior
never
to senior,
forget it.
3 years in a row. Kerr Howe went from junior to senior last year, 2 years ago.
So it's just
You never
he's done
know.
this recently. And also,
You never know.
more importantly, Donegal Boyle took the year off when they won the junior, but he's back
And
this
now
year.
he's back.
He's back. So
Wow.
it's like, you know.
He's our new full forward.
He's got a nice little Joey pouch on him as well. A little spare tire.
Boiler.
Yes, he does.
I don't know if that's the case now. He got
Oh, body shaming from Stapo.
He has a bit of work to do.
he got himself into shape for his wedding earlier this year.
Wow.
He really did.
Yeah, full
Personal
forward line
trainer.
is best.
At least Donegal will be starting for his club.
Oh!
Like this club.
Boom.
As ever, the format
I'll
is
leave
the
it there.
classic crappy quiz, 4 rounds, and then we go to the the trivia equivalent of a wet evening in Stoke. It says here it's the rapid fire round. You can podcast the Crappy Quiz on iTunes or Stitcher or Podcast Addict or offtheball.com or Audioboo. Give us 5 stars out of 5, even if that doesn't represent your actual opinion. Remember, you can send any questions you have. If you would like to be featured in the Crappy Quiz, we will... Look at you cheating. Oh, look at you. Look at you.
I'm looking at your deadly intro. Did you keep messing up?
Oh my God, it was like...
I'm so bored by your
Get the
questions.
footage back of that.
I think we need
my God. There's
Big
like-
Brother style camera on
You can
Shane.
see the eyes are glazed over. I don't even care.
We can
Start
get the
them on
graphics
-1.
of the arrows. It was
Yeah.
like Alex Ferguson that time. Anyway, let's move on before we get ourselves in any trouble. Crappy Quiz, Quizmaster, Off the Ball Towers, Marconi House, Diggs Lane, Dublin 2. No post this week. Round 1 is the boring questions round, which is never multiple choice. There you are. And the following questions will be particularly boring because of Nathan's complaints last week. We do assure you that either you'll know them or you won't. Question 1 for you, Shane. In which stadium did Dublin's footballers last lose a game outside of Croke Park in League or Championship?
Ooh.
Having just read this, I know you know the answer.
In League or Championship, outside of Croke Park.
Yeah.
Oh, God, it must be...
I'll pretend now that it's a difficult question. I'm racking my brains.
Look
but
at it,
actually-
look at it. Look at it working.
Oh, I'm going to go with... Oh, I think they lost to Monaghan, didn't they, when Jack McCarran scored 1-5? Monaghan, Clonus?
Nope. Not Tralee.
Oh,
either.
man.
Sherrill Stadium.
Sherrill Stadium.
Well, that shows you I clearly didn't cheat.
Well,
Unless you're
Clearly,
trying to
Shane.
get the first one wrong so you can get all the rest of them right.
I'm that arrogant that I think I'd go on and win anyway.
Well,
Yes.
Yes. If there's one word we would associate with you.
question 1 for you, Nathan. Who was the last player not currently with the Premier League team that won the Premier League Golden Boot?
Luis Suarez.
Now, I would like to complain,
What?
Owen, about this. Just because he whined the place down last week doesn't mean he gets a question about his favourite team and his favourite player straight off the bat in the first round of the week.
Very,
That
very
is
suspect.
Absolute bullshit.
I like Barcelona as much as the next man, and so...
Question 1 for you, Tommy.
Okay.
Who won the All-Ireland the last time Monaghan made an All-Ireland semi-final?
Kerry.
I mean, this is fixed. It's Meath in 1988 after a replay against Cork.
Can I give you a bit
Oh,
of
I thought
trivia?
that was a semi-final against Kerry.
No, it's quarter-final.
Instead of 09.
I threw a bit of trivia at Tommy outside, so Tommy, don't answer this one. But who was the only player ever to win an All-Ireland when the finals were 60 minutes, 70 minutes and 80 minutes?
What's this nonsense? We have a quiz going on.
It's a quiz within a quiz. It's...
Kilkenny hurler legend.
No,
Listen.
no.
No.
Okay. Not Kilkenny.
No. Yeah, but how is anyone supposed to get it?
It can be... It's football.
Oh, it's football. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
So that narrows it down.
Pick the county and you get it.
Yeah, pick the
Kerry.
county and you don't get it. But his name is Brendan Lynch.
Okay.
He won it.
Pretty interesting.
Yeah, which was in
I mean, a trivia question, you have to be
69,
able to know
70
the
and
answer.
75.
That's the point I was making last
The
week.
Beaufort man, of course.
It's an interesting fact.
Yeah.
Nobody's ever going to guess it, like.
Yeah,
What makes a factoid, by the way? You know the fact and factoid? Is it a smaller fact?
exactly.
Please just get him to stop
a
talking.
fact of
Fact
minor,
within a fact.
a fact of minor prestige.
Ask him a few more Premier League questions. then.
Yeah, yeah,
Nathan,
yeah,
you'd
yeah.
like a few more, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
A few handy ones.
So the score is Nathan on 1, cheating already, and 0 for the two lads. Round 2 is the boring open round after Nathan's complaints last week. This round will be multiple choice to ensure that you either know it or you don't. The subject matter will be the Open, the British Open. The questions will be boring. Question 2 for you, Shane. Who was the last Brit to win the Open? Is it A, Sandy Lyle, B, Nick Faldo, or C, Paul Lawrie?
I would surely have to be Laurie at 99 in Carnoustie.
Correct.
Oh, good stuff, Stapleton.
Of course, the
Wow, that was
Open,
Dave McIntyre-esque.
Of course, the Open has only ever been held 8 times at Carnoustie, this being the 8th.
What is going on?
Give me the other.
Famously.
Give me the other winners.
Will you go wear that?
Who won it the last time?
Ben
it was in Carnoustie?
Did Ben Curtis win?
No, Ben
no,
Curtis
no, no.
won it. Royal St George.
He did a course in 03, of course.
Padraig Harrington.
Yeah, in 07, yeah, famously.
Gary Player.
Who finished runners up
Tom
to
Watson.
Paul Lawrie?
Did Van de Velde collapse so much
did.
that he didn't even get second?
No,
he did get
yeah,
second.
No, he made the playoff.
Yeah.
Justin Leonard and John Van de Velde were in the playoff.
Oh, so Leonard could have finished second, did he? Does it matter? Do they,
they were
or do you
tied
get into the
second.
playoff automatically? You're tied
Tied
second.
second,
There's
yeah.
no. Yeah. All right. Question two for you, Nathan. Another easy question for you. Who came third when Harrington won the Open at Carnoustie? Is it Ernie Els, Andres Romero, or Richard Green?
That's pretty tough.
I mean, it's not really for somebody who presents Golf Weekly, the world's most self-regarding and best regarded golf podcast.
Give it to me again.
Every Wednesday or Thursday.
Who finished third? Yeah, whenever they show up. Who came third when Harrington won the Open at Carnoustie? Is it A, Ernie Els, B, Andres Romero, or C, Richard Green?
To be fair, he's only into golf for about 2 years, so that goes back pretty far now. It wouldn't suit you.
We should have a camera on JP laughing there.
We're getting one.
Go.
Come on, he's saying, come on. It's a
Andres
three-way
Romero.
try. You either know it or you don't. Prick. Question 3 for you, Tommy.
He is.
Which of the following golfers were not in the playoff with Zach Johnson when he won the Open in 2015? Was it A, Mark Leishman, B, Louis Westhuizen, or C, Jason Day?
Jason Day.
Correct.
Didn't have a clue.
So
I did.
Did you get that one right? You did. So
I did,
it's
of course,
2-1-1. We're in a battle here. Round 3 is the boring World Cup round after Nathan's complaints last week. This round will be multiple choice to ensure that you either know it or you don't. The subject matter will be this year's World Cup. The questions will be boring. Question 3 for you, Shane.
So they asked what the problem was last week. What happened?
He just wouldn't stop complaining.
Really?
Yeah.
No.
You sulked
I've
over
He's
been
it.
really narky for the last
Oh, it's
little while.
too hard.
When was the last time you took a holiday?
Listen,
My diamond shoes
a
are too
long
tight.
time ago.
He's got a stressful life event coming his way.
Oh yeah. I forgot.
He's just, he doesn't realise that it's creeping into his work life at the moment.
I suppose that won't really be a holiday.
He's not very good at
No, it won't,
separating
be
that.
it won't be a holiday. My point, which I stand by, is that hard to believe people actually do find themselves in a car unable to change station and have to listen to this. And maybe they like to be tested
And to be able
when
to
the
answer
question
questions.
and to be
I
able
think
to
it's fair
answer
enough.
the
Yeah,
question.
Yeah. No,
That is
it's
fair.
enough.
Rather
Were
than
the-
just
were the
some
questions-
random thing that we all have to guess.
Were the questions bogus last week?
Yeah, they were nonsense.
Right. Was
I lost
We also
over a
had
bogus question. I didn't
Stapleton
complain.
moaning for about 6 hours about whether Germany and West Germany was the same thing when we think about World Cup winners.
Yeah, I was like,
It
who
is
was in the
same,
most
yes.
World Cup finals?
Yeah, it is
And
the same.
I said Brazil, and apparently it was Germany. But then, of course, is West Germany the same as Germany?
Yes, it is.
Is it the exact
That's a
same
small
entity?
little factoid for
yes.
you.
West
Yeah.
Germany becomes Germany.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know.
It literally becomes.
Not for me, Gar.
I don't
Not for
know.
me.
You don't get a choice in the matter.
Question 3 for you, Shane. Bit early in the day to be doing that. I've still got the rapid fire to come here, so don't worry about it. Question 3 for you, Shane. Which team scored the most goals in the group stages of this year's World Cup?
Okay. Surely it had to be England.
Do-do, do-do, do.
England.
That was multiple choice.
Nope. Never multiple choice. Oh. it did say.
I've been Shanghaied again.
No, the rest of the questions are not multiple choice. This round is never multiple choice. But Owen obviously cut and paste the intro. Okay, so the answer is Belgium. Correct answer is Belgium.
Ah, well.
Full of the Belgians.
Can't win them all.
Question 3 for you, Nate Dogg. Which nationality was the referee of the World Cup final? It's a good piece of trivia from one of the commentators at halftime.
Argentina?
Correct.
Jesus.
Nestor Pitana, who apparently was banned for awarding a dodgy penalty at some point in his past.
Ooh.
Had a grand head of hair in
Taking
him,
a few
hadn't he?
quid.
No, Nathan. Just awarded a penalty incorrectly.
What?
Question 3 for you, Tommy.
What?
Who was named as official? Shut up. Who was named as official man of the match in the final?
Griezmann.
Correct.
Thank you.
Good call.
Should have been Mbappe. No, anyway, Griezmann.
I think it should have been.
Well, Pogba?
It could have been. Yeah. So 1, 3, 2. Shane's on 1. Nathan's on 3. Tommy's on 2. Round 4 is the fun free magic number round, which gets everybody back into it if they get it right. You get 3 points for getting the number correct. If nobody manages that, the nearest contestant who doesn't go bust gets 2 points. The second closest gets 1 point. If you go bust, you're out. Again, I'm going to state we can only accept the answer written on your paper, and I'm going to have to ask you for your pens once the music ends. If you don't mind, give us the following number. The number of Grand Slam won by Novak Djokovic. Gins and tonic. Plus the number of points Tyrone hammered Roscommon by last weekend. Plus the number of Lions tours captained by Sam Warburton. Plus the number of Open Championships won by Rory McIlroy in his career. Your 30 seconds expires, or something like it, when Frank Sinatra sings Bright Shiny Beads. Off we go. The speeded up version might not be 30 seconds long.
Boom.
28 seconds. That's all you need to do. Oh, Nathan straight out of the block after 2 seconds. He doesn't need the full 28 seconds. Look at
Confident?
this.
Very.
This is a chest bump to the rest
This
of the
could be
room.
a
Everybody
flawless.
else is intimidated. Djokovic, how many Grand Slams? How many points did Tyrone beat Roscommon by? The number of Lions tours captained by Sam
Done with
Warburton.
that?
What? Scratch. Pens down. Number of Open Championships won by Rory McIlroy in his career is 1. The number of Lions. What have you got, Tommy?
27.
Not bust.
33.
Not bust.
30.
Not bust. Nobody's bust. So, the number of Grand Slams won by Novak Djokovic.
12.
I didn't know.
13.
Shukra.
Plus the number of points Tyrone beat Roscommon by last
18.
weekend.
18, yeah.
So that takes us to
Warburton was 2, wasn't it?
31. Sam Warburton was?
2.
2.
yeah.
33. Number of Open Championships won by Rory McIlroy in his career?
1.
Correct. 34 is the correct answer. What did you have, Tommy?
27.
What were you doing wrong?
And lower, I was wrong on Djokovic, and I got McIlroy. I said 2 for McIlroy. What did he win twice? The PGA?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so 34 is the correct answer. Nathan gets 2 points. What did you have? 33.
3. You were in luck. What did you get wrong?
I thought Djokovic won 12.
Okay, that's not bad.
I must have been thinking back to
2 points for Nathan, 1 for Shane, 0 for Tommy.
That was it.
So
we were discussing it was last Saturday. He hadn't
5-2-2.
played the final yet.
2-5-2.
Wow.
Atlantic.
This would be some battle job if you don't hold on to this one.
This could be one of the all-time
Leads by
crushing.
5.
You won last week, didn't you, in controversial circumstances?
I just won.
Our winner tonight's going to be decided in the round that separates the men from the boys. The Joe Montanas from the Joe Malloys, it says here. It's the no theme in particular, ridiculously easy, rapid fire round. The score you get in this round will be added to your score in the previous round. There'll be 40 seconds for everybody to answer from the same set of questions. We're going to start with the person with the highest number of points and on to the person in second, on to the person in last. If there's a tie break, if it is Tommy versus Shane, Shane gets to go second.
I get screwed over by this every week.
Yeah, we should have done the...
And the 40 seconds isn't enough time. Come
We
on.
should have
Yeah,
done
40 seconds is a joke.
Hey, you should do a tiebreaker or something.
We should do it. Still have a tiebreaker for that. So I'm going to do one. I'm just going to make
Make it a
it
minute,
Okay,
yeah.
so how many Ireland caps does Devon Toner have? Tommy, you got to go first.
54.
Shane?
Fewer.
Damn it.
58.
Oh.
Fewer. Look at him like I don't even know who Devon Toner is. How could I be expected to answer a rugby question? This is ridiculous.
Waste of time.
Did you see the captain of the Ireland Sevens team who's in World Cup action was talking about her decision to play Gaelic football and to play rugby for Ireland, how difficult it was because she comes from a dyed-in-the-wool GAA family. She's from Wicklow and she was like, a lot of friends who play GAA, you know. It was almost like...
Really? Anti-Shane.
She had to like, you know, look, it's okay. I'm still one.
Is
of you.
this supposed to upset me or something?
No, I'm
is
like-
that the purpose of this?
You were the person that I could
Shut
imagine
down,
sitting
bud.
there going, you can't play rugby for Ireland. No way. Jesus, what are you doing? You're ashamed of the family.
Sure, if she's getting a few pounds for it, what harm?
There you go. Yeah. I mean, that's the correct answer. Okay, if you get a question wrong, you get deducted a point and we move on to the next person. If you get a question correct, I'll ask you another question. Right.
We make it a minute.
No, we can't.
Come on, Nathan, make it interesting.
We can't.
Come on, make it
Come
a
on,
minute.
Nathan.
We don't have a minute timer in the background, do we? No. Okay.
don't have time at all.
We're going to start with Nathan. Your time begins with the Joe Malloy. A bomb just went off in my mouth.
Bomb just went off in my mouth.
Who lost the Pro 14 final this year?
Scarlets.
Correct. In what city would you find the Sam Mames Stadium?
Bilbao.
Correct. Tennis player Jack Anderson is from what country?
Kevin Anderson is from South Africa.
Correct.
Oh my God.
Who lost the Allianz Football League Division 1 final this year?
Galway.
Correct. What club does Jack Wilshere play for now?
West Ham.
Who knocked Portugal out of this World Cup?
Uruguay.
Correct. Where's the Open Championship being played this year?
Carnoustie.
What country is Mila Jedinak from?
Australia.
Who's the Cork GA shirt sponsor?
Chill Insurance.
Who's top of the league? Ireland Premier Division.
What?
Who's top of the league of Ireland Premier Division?
It's a dog.
Alison Joy Liverpool
my
Football Club.
God.
Roma.
Tips Colin O'Riordan plays for what AFL team?
City Swans.
Name Anthony Joshua's next opponent.
Not a clue.
Oh, that was unbelievable!
Oh.
12 questions.
I've
never had any blankets.
That was one of the great.
Record score of 17 for Nathan Murphy.
Are you happy now? It was organised so that you'd win.
Wow.
That is outrageous.
That is one of the all-time
When did you
great
hand him the
crappy
question
quiz
sheet?
performances.
Possibly, apart from Bilbao, they were possibly the easiest rapid fire questions I've heard.
He didn't even know the name of one of the guys in one of the questions, and I had to correct
It
him.
was written down. Jack Anderson obviously is a contributor to the show.
That was
We'll be
pretty
doing
good.
papers pretty soon.
It was impressive.
Sunday.
Correct. All right. That was pretty good. In
Well
fairness.
done, mate.
Thanks.
Well
We can't have
done.
any complaints.
Well done.
Well, we can. You get off to a flyer there. You get the first questions. Questions were easy. It's pretty easy to have some complaints about that.
I think we need to have a look
If
at
it's
that.
so
rapid
easy,
fire
how
round.
come it's a record score? Because nobody's ever done it before.
It's a new rapid fire.
I'm glad it wasn't 60 seconds, actually. I couldn't take much more.
All right. Thanks very much for being a part of our little crappy quiz journey. If you watched us live this afternoon, then fair play to you. You're obviously subscribed to us on youtube.com/offtheball. But if you listen to this on the radio, then we've got some really good stuff coming your way right now.